Excel Chapter 1, Skills Review 1. Step 1, create a new blank workbook. So I've just opened up a new Excel file here. There is no student data file for this assignment. We're going to save it in our Excel folder, in the Excel Chapter 1 folder. Last name, first initial, Chapter 1, Review 1, schedule. Step 2, type weekly schedule in cell A1. Step 3, type your name in A2. Type the current date in cell C2. Type the following entries in A4 to B4. Type the following entries in A5 to A6. Step 7, type the following entries in B5 to B8. And here I'm just hitting my enter key to go down to the next cell. Step 8, drag to select A5 and A6. So I'm going to take my mouse, click and select A5 and A6. Then we're going to double click on the fill. So I'm going to go on the green square here, the bottom right corner of A6, and double click, and it's going to follow the pattern. So 9 to 11 is 2 hours, then it adds 2 hours and 2 more hours here. Step 9, make cell B4 the active cell, and then we're going to again go and get our fill copy cursor and drag across. Excel has a built-in list for days of the week, and that's what allows us to fill that in there. Step 10, drag to select B5 to B8. So we're going to select these guys here, and we're going to drag them across every day. It's going to be the same schedule here. We're going to rename the current sheet schedule. So I'm going to double click down here on the sheet name and type schedule, and then click back into my spreadsheet. Step 12, make A7 the active and insert a row. I'm going to right click on my row heading number 7 and choose insert. By default, it adds a new row above. And here we're going to add a new time. And this is going to be the lunch hour. And again, we're going to use our fill handle and have lunch every day at 12:30. Step 15, change the width of columns B through F to fit the contents. So I'm going to come up here and click on the column headings B through F, click and drag across. Come in between any of the two headings until your cursor looks like this and double click for auto fit. We're going to add print grid lines. So on the page layout tab, we are going to for the sheet options, for the grid lines, we want to choose print. So by default, Excel does not print the grid lines. So if I go to File, Print, and in the preview here, you can see there's no grid lines. And usually when you print, you like to see the grid lines. It helps you to see your information more easily. So we'll put a check mark in the print, and now if we go to File, Print, here it will print the grid lines. Add a header displaying the sheet name and a footer displaying the page number. So I am going to choose the layout view from down here in the bottom right corner. See my mouse? It's hovering over the page layout tool, and I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to click, and it doesn't tell us exactly where, so we'll put it in the center. And I'm going to click sheet name, and that's a code, so no matter what the sheet name is, that will display there. And we'll use the go to footer. That's an easy way to get to the bottom because it's quite a bit of scrolling. And we'll add the page number. Step 18, change the page orientation to landscape. So now I'm going to go back to my page layout tab up here, and you can see the orientation is grayed out. So we need to be clicked in a cell for that to come back, and we'll choose landscape. Save the file. We can do a quick save. And of course, we're never going to do any printing, but if you want to see what it looks like in print preview, there it is. You can see your header up here and your page number down here.